Hey, visionaries, it's Vanessa Lindsey here. And today we're going to dig into something that sounds simple, but it really carries the weight of your entire nonprofit. And that is your mission statement. Now, a lot of people think that your mission statement is just a cute little line on your website or it's a sentence for your brochure, but it's really neither one of those. Yes, it goes on your website. Yes, it goes in your brochure. But your mission statement, it really is your guiding post. It's the anchor that really keeps your organization steady when the world is pulling you in all different directions, because we know as a nonprofit leaders, we can get pulled in so many different directions. So whether you are brand new and you're filling out your 501c3 or your organization has been around for years, like mine, over 20 plus years, your mission statement is the foundation you stand on. And sometimes when you're in existence for a long time, you forget about that mission statement is the foundation. And then when you're just starting out, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I just need to get a mission statement because I'm getting my organization started and I'm getting it off the ground. So I just need to get a mission statement going, right? But it's not that like that. You know, for long standing nonprofits, I want this to be your loving reminder. It might be time to revisit it, to refresh it or reconnect to it with your team, your partners, your board member, and even using AI tools. You want your AI tool, which we're going to talk about in some other time, is how you want your AI tools to also know about your mission. And so everybody is staying in line with who you really are. Sometimes we'll start a mission statement, and when we first start our nonprofit, and then 5 years later, we still have it, and 10 years later, we still have it. And we don't take a time to revisit it. So we want to take a time to revisit it and to put it into action. It's not just something that's just stagnant. Your mission statement is about action, okay? And why your mission statement matters is this: when your mission is written clearly and with purpose, it does several powerful things. Number one, it tells your team what matters the most. And why does it tell your team what matters the most? Because your team should all know that mission statement. You should be able to go to the desk in any of your staff and say, what's our mission statement? And they should be able to tell you. Okay. Because really, your mission statement is what they're working off of every day. Whenever they're coming to work, it's like, what's our mission? They should all know what the mission is. If they don't know the mission statement, they're all working in different places, right? Okay. So number two, it keeps your board focused and it reduces drama and confusion, because you have the board and they are coming in and they may just come and see you quarterly. They may at the quarterly board meeting or the monthly board meeting, but otherwise they're really a lot of hands off. And sometimes they lose focus and they're out there and they want to bring different information back and different things and move the nonprofit in different directions. But it's like, what's our mission? So it keeps you focused. Number three, it brings your program, your staff, and your budgets in alignment. When you know what your mission is, then you know, oh, this is the programs I need to apply for. This is the staff I need to hire, and this is what the staff should be doing. And this is the budget. We want to make sure that everything is aligning. Number four, it keeps you from chasing shiny opportunities that pull you off mission. Okay, I'm guilty. I must say I'm guilty of that, because I'm like, oh, we can do this and we could do that. It's great. You do want to incorporate other things into your organization, but you want to make sure it's online with your mission. And then it also makes grant writing so much easier, because everything you say lines up with the promise you made. And then guess what? When your mission statement is clear and you are working their mission statement, when you apply for a grant or when you're asking people for funding or when you're working with people, they look at your mission statement, because they want to make sure that your mission statement lines up with their mission, what they want to do. So your mission statement is very important. So a mission statement is simpler than just something written on a page. Okay. Your mission statement is more than a simple promise. It's like, what do you do? Who do you serve, and the changes that you are committed to creating. It's the mission that's going to help you get towards that bigger vision that you have. Okay. So when you get those three parts, what do you do? Who you serve, and the change you're committing to make. When you get those three parts, everything begins to flow. And I'll tell you something else. This is new and important for all of us. A strong mission statement is also one of the best tools you can use to train your AI assistant. Your AI can't help you stay on mission if it doesn't know what the mission is. The clearer your mission statement, the more powerful your AI tool will become. And even when you've trained your AI tools, you want to go back every now and then, because we're going to get into some of the training on AI tools, some other video. But what we're going to do is you're going to train and you're going to ask your AI tool every so often, what's our mission? What's the mission of our organization? Because sometimes it will go off rail. We don't want one of those to go off rail, okay? So today, what we're going to unlock in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the one part of a mission statement that actually drives alignment. How to write your entire mission in two simple statements. It shouldn't be long. It should be just boop, straight off the top of it. You should be able to say, because when you ask your staff, hey, what's our mission statement? They should be able to do it. You don't want to have them to have to give you this long paragraph or this long dissertation, right? So we're going to do a quick step-by-step method that you can do in minutes, and 5 polished examples you can copy or adopt we're going to have for you. And then a quick checklist to make sure your mission is grant ready, staff ready, AI ready, board ready. Guess who else ready? Other than you, client ready. We forget about our clients when we're working our mission statement. We forget about our clients when they're being involved in the mission statement. They should know your mission statement. You can teach them your mission. So you know what our mission statement is? Our mission statement is to serve you, and this is how we serve you is through this mission statement. They should know it too, right? Okay, so let's jump in. Okay, so the 3 pieces that every mission statement needs. Your mission statement, it needs number 1, action. Okay, so it needs this is the trio. It needs action, and the action is, what do you do? Think about it. What do you do? We provide counseling. Okay, what do? We prevent, we empower, we reduce, we support. This is your verb. What do you do? And then it's like, who do you serve? Do you serve animals? Do you serve people? Do you serve abused women? Oh my gosh. Oh my God, something in my eye. Okay. Who do you serve? Excuse me. um, or the community. Maybe it's the community you serve. Okay. And the outcome. What's the change you're trying to create? This should be plain, measurable, and understandable. When you think about your outcome, think of these like the 3 points on your compass. When your mission stays faithful to these 3, your action, your audience, and your outcome, it gives your programs, your hiring, your fundraising, and your partnership. It's all in the same direction. And I know a lot of the times that I often forgot that, right? But it's so important. So once one of my board members said, these 2 sentences saves us from going all over the place, right? It looks good and it kept us on mission. It's like, yeah, let's keep saying what this is, okay? And so we want to make sure that we keep our leadership in mind, and we're also having them know the mission of our organization. Okay. Now, here's the part of a lot of founders or leaders or managers, boards, they don't realize your mission statement needs to travel. It needs to work everywhere. Everywhere you go, you should see your mission statement on grant application, because grant applications are going to ask you about your mission statement, your banners, your social media by on a flyer, when you're doing presentations, when you're doing training, inside your AI tools. And you know what else it would be good for? Because it's a short 2 sentence, why not put your mission statement on t-shirts? What? Right. Put your mission statement on your t-shirt. Okay. And it could be an abbreviated one, but why not? You already have your company logo. Why not on the back put your mission statement? Okay. So this is how you make it really powerful. You keep it 2 sentences max. You use everyday words, just plain English. Don't use your acronyms, your jargon. Just keep it simple. And name your audience and your outcome. Who do you serve? Youth, women, animals, right? Avoid confusing your mission with your vision. Your mission is how you get to your vision. Your vision is your big, audacious goal. Like the world, no one is hungry in the world. No one is hungry in our community. Everybody has food. That's your vision. Your mission is how you're going to get to that. Okay. And remember, clarity wins. Being so clear wins. Okay. Not just for you, your staff, your organization, for everybody. Okay. You don't need you don't need a paragraph. Remember, I said, don't be coming up with this long paragraph because staff's not going to remember it. You need a promise. Okay. So how to create your mission in minutes. So now you're thinking, well, how do I create it in 2 sentences? How do I get everything that I want to do in 2 sentences? We made this super simple because I know your time is valuable. So, okay, I have a tool because I'm talking about AI. I have an AI tool. It's a specialized mission statement app that you can go on and it does it for you in minutes. You just go on and type who you are, what you do, and boom, it's going to type you out 5 different mission statements. And you can keep changing. Oh, I like this. You can look at the 5 and say, oh, I like this piece. I like this piece, or I don't like that piece. And it will show you. So if you want a demo, I want you to post below that you like a demo, and we'll set up so you can get a demo and see how it works. Okay. And so how it works is you're going to choose your purpose. You're going to define your core problem. You're going to list your services. You're going to identify your audience, right? And then you're going to tap that button and it's going to generate you 5 polished mission statements based on you. Okay. And then you pick your favorite, you edit it lightly, you put it in your voice, and boom, you have it. And that's it. Your mission statement is clear. Okay. Some of the questions that people ask me about mission statement, they ask, what's the difference between a mission and a vision? And I think I just told you that. The mission is what you're doing right now, and your vision is where you're going, what you want to see accomplished. If everything that you did was successful, my vision is no youth uses drugs and alcohol, right? Can you see a world where no kids are using drugs and alcohol and never have used drugs and alcohol? How do you do that? And we do that through prevention, intervention, treatment, you start talking about what do you do? And then another question I get a lot is how often should we change the mission statement? Well, only when your organization truly evolves. Your mission statement in the beginning is what's going to get you where you're going, but your organization is going to evolve. And then you sit down with your board and your community and find out if what you're doing right now is aligned to it. Or do you still have that same vision? And if you do have that same vision, what are you going to do to get there? Okay. Talk with your people, talk with the people who really matters. Okay. And make sure you read it annually. And again, ask your staff, ask everybody, and then sit down and read it and then hone in on if this is still the direction that everybody's going in. Another question I get is how do we actually use our mission to guide the organization? Number one, you read it at board meetings. When the board comes in, this is our mission. You use it in your staff trainings. Have somebody pop up and say, okay, what's our mission? That's our mission. Okay, so when we're having our board meeting, our staff meeting, is our staff meeting in line with this mission? Okay, and let us shape your fundraising strategies. Again, I mention this over and over because it's powerful. We're going to get more into that power. Is train your AI with it and be sure to make it the heartbeat of your organization. It can't be an afterthought because sometimes we just put it on posters and flyers and yada, 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 and it's an afterthought. So let me give you 5 examples based on one scenario. Okay, we're going to talk about youth homelessness. Okay, so you're going to put the input. I'm just going to give you this really sample, and then you can go get a demo. I'm just going to tell you one of them. Okay, so the purpose is to empower. The problem is youth homelessness. The services is mentoring, counseling, housing, navigation, and meals. Right, and the audience is 13 to 24-year-olds. Okay, so here's one variation that the software came up with, which could be really good. We empower youth experiencing homelessness with mentoring, counseling, and housing navigation to build stable, self directed lives. Every young person deserves a safe night's sleep and a plan to thrive. What do you think about that? It's pretty cool, huh? So if you want a demo, let me know. We'll get a demo. And make sure that when you are creating your vision statement, whether you're creating with the app or whether you're creating with yourself and your team, and what's good is once you create it with the app, don't say, okay, this is the one. You take that back, you take it to the board meeting, you take it to the staff, you take it to the people. What do you think of this? Right? You get their input, right? And some mistakes that people make is they use buzzwords without meaning. Keep it real and relatable. They're trying to serve everybody. Choose your primary audience. You cannot serve everybody. You have vague outcomes. Change lives. It's sweet. We change lives, but it's not specific. You've got to get really specific on that and do 2 crisp line sentences. It beats a paragraph anytime. Don't have run on sentences. So remember, keep it simple, keep it focused, and keep it true. Okay? So I want you to do me one more favor before I let you go. I want you to ask yourself, if you have a mission statement now, can someone repeat it after reading it once? Okay. Did you name your audience and your outcome early? Does every word earn its place in your mission statement? And can it fit on a banner without shrinking? the font to a whisper where people can't see it. Can you wear it on a t-shirt and people see it? We talk about banners. Let's talk about putting it on a t-shirt. We're the best banner out there, right? So remember, a strong mission statement is a tiny engine. It pulls your grants, it pulls your program messages and your brand in the same direction, and your organization. We're all rowing in the same direction. And again, remember, it's powerful for AI. So here's my invitation to you, because I'm always going to give you an invitation, or I'm going to give you a call to action. I'm going to give you something. If your mission statement feels outdated, unclear, too long, or too vague, let's fix it. Okay. If you're a newer nonprofit and you don't have one yet, let's create one. And if you're using AI tools for your nonprofit, let's make sure they're trained to support the right mission. So if you go to Flowsmatic, FLOZMATIC.biz, I'll put it up here for you, and try the specialized mission statement app. You'll get 5 polished options in like under a minute. And once you've paste that mission everywhere, your clarity will rise, your confidence rises, and your entire organization rises with you. Okay? So remember this, you can't pour from an empty soul, but when you're clear, you're powerful. And when you're aligned, you're unstoppable. So thank you again. This is Vanessa Lindsey from VBL Unlimited, which is Visionaries Building Legacies. And I have some wonderful nonprofit transformers for you, which are some tools. Let's get our nonprofit going, and let's get our mission statement where everybody can see it. Okay. So thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next time we meet. Talk to you later. Peace.